Hi cuties! Welcome to a tag video. I was tagged by Maggie to do the Writers Not Writing tag, which feels like a call out, but there's 10 questions, so we're gonna get right into them. Question number 1, do you have a day job? No, but I'm looking. Literally had an interview just before this, but normally yes I do. I am currently seeking employment since the move, obviously. Hopefully by the time this video goes up, the answer is yes, but currently no. And that's a problem. Definitely need one. I've never been able to be a full-time writer because it's just me and I don't have any other income, so... Question 2, are you a reader? Do we really need to answer this question here on my channel, where there's normally a backdrop of hundreds of books? Yes, I'm a reader. The creator of the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do. No, I don't really read. Question 3, what are your other hobbies? Aside from YouTube, I embroider, I do latch hook, I make spreadsheets, I play occasional video games, but mostly reading is my biggest hobby. Dog training, I like that. And I like just getting into other things. I'm getting into journaling. I don't know if that's going to stick though. But the ones that have stuck are things like embroidery and latch hook and sewing. I like to sew. I don't do it as much as I used to, but also we're in transition phase of stuff. But I like making costumes and crafting. In general, I like crafting. I always like learning new crafts and stuff like that. So those are probably my main hobbies. Question 4, tea or coffee? Tea, but it depends on everything. I don't like coffee at all. I'm one of the rare breeds of writers that hate coffee. I hate it a lot, but I like tea. I don't necessarily drink it as much as you would like for coffee. I prefer cold teas more than I like hot teas, I'll say. And I like very specific ones. I don't like ones with sugar and stuff added to it. I like straight tea. So a straight green tea, a straight oolong. I do like chai quite a lot. If I'm going to drink something like a coffee drink, it will be a chai of some sort. Those are kind of my favorite teas. I love a mugi cha in the summer. That's great, but I am much more of a cold tea rather than a hot tea person, overall, I would say. Question 5, what are you passionate about? Reading! I'm really passionate about books. I'm passionate about animals and dogs. I'm passionate about a lot of things. I have opinions on a million things that I won't bore you with, but I'm passionate about a lot. I'm a very passionate style person. Like when I like something or when I'm really involved in something, I get in and I get in deep. So Star Kid, very passionate about things like Star Kid and Dropout. Love them so much. I'm passionate. It's hard. I feel like I was just in a job interview and now I'm all job interviewed out and this kind of feels like a job interview right now. But overall, my biggest passions are reading, or it's books and animals are probably my top 2 passions. And then I would say YouTube and stuff, like just making videos and hanging out, live streams and things like that. Those are my passions, like my personal passions. I know when Maggie was doing this one that she talked a bit about like certain causes that she's passionate about. I'm passionate about a lot of causes, you know, human rights and equal rights and things that shouldn't be taken away from people in general. I can be very, very vocal on those subjects. But yeah, pretty much my biggest passion in terms of causes is don't treat people like shit. And if you're one of the people treating them like shit, then I'm going to have a vocal opinion about you. Question 6, do you have any pets? I absolutely do. I got a Paul. He's downstairs right now hanging out with other dogs. But I got a baby boy. His name's Paul. He's almost 10 months old. He's a Mastiff mix, and he's my baby. I technically also have Lucy and Pai Pai, but not now because they live in Colorado with my parents. But I hope to have more pets in the future. I would love a full menagerie of animals to care for. A dream job, running a rescue. Absolutely. Question 7. What was your dream job as a child? It was 2 things. It was a storm chaser and musical theater. I was trained from a young age to do, for musical theater and opera and stuff. And I loved the movie Twister a lot. So much. I would watch it on repeat on VHS. And I was very passionate about being those. I had a few different ideas as for a career as a kid, but it was mostly musical theater, Broadway star, for sure, and storm chasing. Still would be open to either. Question 8. If you could live anywhere else in the world, where would it be? I would really take anywhere right now. I love Japan. Would love to move back to Japan, but if we're excluding places I have lived before, I would go with probably Ireland. Really love Ireland a lot. Or mayhaps a European country. Or I'd like to go and live in, I don't know, New Zealand. I'd go to New Zealand. I would move back to Japan so fast. I would move so fast back to Japan. Love it. So probably those. Those are probably my top 3. I'm open to moving pretty much anywhere, but without having experience living anywhere else besides Japan. It's hard to say. Oh, is that my boy? Come here. There's a boy. Well, there's that pet question, and then he's taking my spot. Can I come sit here? So there's the question, do you have a pet? Yep, there he is. There he is. He came back up. Were you having fun downstairs? A willow and a tree were sleeping, so they're kind of boring right now for you. But there he is. Although I think you're sitting on the phone. Yep. Okay. Question number 9. Do you speak any other languages? Nihongo ga hanasemasu. I'm a little rusty, but Japanese. I speak Japanese. Very little Spanish do I remember. But yeah, I speak a little tiny bit of Mandarin, but Japanese is my forte. Why are we whistling? Why are we whistle toning right now? Your whistle register. Number 10. What music would we find in your collection? Well, mostly instrumental, Star Kid, musical theater, and J-pop. And some random 80s and random classic rock and random folk rock, I guess. I don't know, whatever Wildwoodkin is, them. I have very eclectic taste, but I don't listen to music very often anymore, which is weird as a kid who was raised in musical theater and was obsessed with music. But anytime I have the opportunity to listen to something, it's gonna be an audiobook right now. That's my default thing to listen to in the car or when I'm doing a task or something. Very rarely, if I'm writing, is when music comes on. And that's usually going to be some kind of ambiance, some kind of like, not even like lo-fi beats, but I do occasionally listen to lo-fi beats, but usually I will have a curated playlist of different instrumental pieces from like movie soundtracks and stuff that I will be listening to while writing. But otherwise, audiobooks is what I listen to. There you go. That's the tag, everybody. I'm gonna tag Hala. Even though she's all the way downstairs, probably can't hear me right now. For sure. Hala gets to be tagged. And I'm going to tag Mars from Somber Honey Books. Your tag. I'm sorry, you're becoming a default tag for me. Just because I know you create videos. So, I'm tagging you. There we go. That's our tags for the day. I'm going to go now. Okay, Big Man? Okay. Well, thanks for tagging me, Maggie. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi cuties, welcome to a tag video. Oop. Full, wait.